Also, I open by referring to the audience as a random creature from the set. This time I've picked Wretched Doll. Greetings, you wretched dolls. I hope you're doing well. My name is Graham, and welcome to the Crack-A-Pack here on LRRMTG. Today I'm joined by Shivam.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm so happy to have you here. And here is another reason to be happy. It's a collector booster of Aetherdrift. Please open it, and let's see what's inside.
Oh, I'm so stoked. I haven't actually opened any packs of this yet.
Oh.
I'm really, really excited. Howler's Heavy. Ooh, that sounds cool.
It's an elephant seal.
That's an elephant. Oh, that's sick. 3 and a blue, 3/4 seal pirate, which seal, first time finally getting seals in Magic, with cycling 1 and a blue. So whenever you cycle this card, target creature or vehicle an opponent controls gets -3/-0 until end of turn. That's kind of sweet. I think the idea of having seals in Magic at all is kind of sweet, and having a big old elephant seal, because like where I live in the Bay Area, Monterey is very close by, and the Monterey Bay Aquarium is right there. And there are a lot of seals and elephant seals that hang out on the piers and on the rocks. And they are big, giant, terrifying beasts. And an elephant seal is just like a grotesque looking dude. Like,
They seem very loud and angry.
Yeah.
And big.
Yeah. And they're like the size of buses. You know, so just like, well, maybe not as a Volkswagen bus, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I think it's sick though. It's like seal pirate. Let's go.
That's great.
Dismal Backwater.
Ah.
Boy, we've been to a few of those in our life. Dismal Backwater, the land that enters tap life gain with the black and the blue. This one's got, it looks like
The Scarab God.
Yes.
Right, yes.
It's cool though. I'm really glad that we're going through Amonkhet, because we get to see the changes of Amonkhet through what's happened in the post Phyrexian era.
They got a new Pantheon.
A couple of new gods. I think that's super sick. Grim Javelinier, 2 and a black for a 3/2 human warrior that says, whenever you attack, target attacking creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And when that creature dies its turn, surveil 1. So it's a persistent effect. That's a cool card.
I always like the pseudo haste effects where you can play this and then attack with something else, and
Right.
this still does something that turn.
Yeah, and like I like that basically it makes you attack, and if that thing that attacked dies, then you get to surveil. So you can throw small things at him, it gets stronger, it might trade, and it could surveil. This must be a hard card to try to template in like flavor text. Like you get, or in creative, you know, like you get this block of stats that's not really flavorfully anything.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
I don't envy that.
Like, I don't know how is this a Javelinier, right? Like, Silken Strength.
Ooh.
That's what we call tofu back home. 1 and a green for an enchantment aura with flash, and it's got enchant creature or vehicle, which I think all the auras in the set seem to enchant creatures and vehicles.
Makes
and when
sense.
it enters, untap the enchanted permanent, and then enchant permanent gets +1/+2 and has reach. So effectively, it is a combination of Holy Strength and Twiddle. So like, because you know, well, maybe Holy Strength doesn't give you reach.
It's the spider's
Yeah.
grasp, or
Yeah.
no, not spider's grasp, but there's a
The
because
spider one that's like, it gives you the, because basically,
this is giving you spider powers.
yeah, but it's cool. It's like it saves your dude, gives you an instant blocker.
Yeah, sorry, it wakes you up and gives you spider powers. Yeah,
Glory Heath Lynx for a cat mount. That is 1 and a white, 2/3 with lifelink. So I will already play that. Whenever the creature attacks while saddled, search your library for basic planes, reveal it, put it in your hand, shuffle, and saddle 2. Okay, that actually rules. A good, respectable body with lifelink, and it gets you a planes just on attack
sweet.
and not on like do damage to the player.
Yeah.
That's actually really sick.
Also, it's just a 2/3 lifelink for
Yeah,
2.
that's actually really sick. Just like by and large, that's actually really sick.
Dang. All right.
Okay. Ooh, Rocketeer Boost Buggy.
Ooh, I've seen this one.
3/2 with green and a red for an artifact vehicle, and says when it attacks, create a treasure token, and it's got exhaust 3. This vehicle becomes an artifact creature, put a 1/1 counter on it, so permanently you can exhaust it to turn it into a 4/3 that makes a treasure when it attacks, and it's got a crew of 1. Oh wow, a crew of 1.
Yeah, but also it's just for 5.
Yeah,
You can just make it a 4/3
4/3.
that makes it treasure when it attacks.
yeah, that's kind of sick. But
Because it'll become a creature forever at that point.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it though. If you drop a 1-drop and then you play this, well, you can't crew yet because you got summoning sequence. However,
Hypothetically.
yeah,
Yeah.
Fang Druid Summoner.
This was one of our preview cards.
Ooh,
It's giant spider, but a monkey.
Yeah, I was a little upset.
I like the spider.
You know, it's a 3 and a green 2/4 with Reach Ape Druid. When a creature enters, you may search your library or graveyard for a creature card with no abilities. Reveal it and put it into your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle. So this is great with all the brand new vanilla legends we got.
There's a cycle of vanilla legendary creatures.
How sick is that?
Yeah.
It's the first time since... I was going to say legends, but that's not true because there was the Isamaru.
Oh, that's true, right.
Isamaru Kamigawa
very
was
good
a
dog.
2/2.
Yeah.
Forest.
Sweet.
It's a
forest.
forest.
One of the
Forest.
POV.
Yeah. The best name in the set.
God.
Aetherdrifter!
I didn't know this card existed until I opened it in my deck build, and I was so excited to see it.
This card is what dreams are made of, baby. That's the flavor text. It's a 3 blue for a 3/2 flyer. When it enters, draw 2 cards, crew 3.
I love it.
I think calling it a Hull Drifter is maybe the sickest name you could give a card like this. Oh my god, that's so cool. Oh, Air Response Unit.
Ooh.
By my boy Schmandrew, the creator of the Shivam and Wheeler artwork. Big fan. I'm very proud of you, my boy. This is a 2 and a white 3/3 vehicle with flying, vigilant to crew 1. So it's totally playable. I love it. And Schmandrew rules. His artwork is so sick. And look, the new Avishkar graffiti behind it.
Ooh.
So this is cool. Like when we were working on the world building for the set, they showed me a sheet of like this artistic graffiti that they had been designing based on a pseudo Kaladeshi font. And it's basically a fusion of like Hindi and Bengali style writing and like Odyssey style writing to be sort of like Devanagari script, but in a fluid, roundy way that imitates the script to look like a North Indian language without actually being any characters. And I was like, this is the sickest thing I've ever seen. I want tattoos, I want playmats, I want sleeves, I want the whole thing. It's like whenever Western cultures try to take like Asian scripts and make them into like cool fake graffiti, it looks the most Orientalist. The worst Orientalist. This looks like something that some young hip dude who's out there actually scrawling the thing would look like. It's sick.
That's awesome.
And I mean, that was one of the things I was super happiest with the set is just like, oh my god, you guys made Kaladesh and Avishkar look so cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, dude, this set rules. Debris Beetle. Debreedle. Yeah, or someone called it Siege Rido. Which sounded to me like they got a cold, but yeah. 2 black.
I like the Siege Rido. I cast my Siege Rido.
2 black green for a 6/6 vehicle with trample. When it enters, each opponent loses 3 and you gain 3.
Nice.
Crew of 2.
Yeah.
So yeah, Siege Rido.
The crew cost seems so low in this set.
Yeah, dude, it's a 4 cost 6/6. 4 cost 6/6 is gross. Yeah. Even Siege Rhino wasn't that big. It was a 4/5, wasn't it?
That was they'll know this by now. That was the promo in my pre-release kit.
Yeah, fancy pants.
So I'm playing it.
Hell yeah, you are. Debreedle. Aetherflux Conduit. Oh, no. This is sick.
I didn't know about this card.
So this is a 6 mana commander card, and it's a 6 mana artifact, and it says, when you cast a spell, you get an amount of energy equal to the mana spent to cast that spell. First off, right there, yes. Yes.
That seems like a huge problem.
That seems nutter butters broken, right?
So this is specifically a card from the commander
yes,
product.
It's got the commander suit.
It was just, it was the way that you were like, this is a 6 mana commander card. And I was like, oh gosh, what are we in for?
Oh yeah.
But
we're in for bad.
Turns out it's actually both of those definitions.
Yeah, because it's got another ability gram.
Oh my god.
It says tap, pay 50 energy.
In the game?
Draw 7 cards.
What?
You may you may cast any number of spells from your hand without paying their mana cost. This is the sickest card I've seen. I want to put this into my Nira deck so that I can flip a Ponder into a 8 mana Omniscience, draw 7 cards, and then just kill you.
We just had an episode of Elder Dragon Social Club with Satya being a big problem.
Satya, by the way, I was going to cosplay as to try to come here and dress up like it, but we did not have enough time, and I wasn't going to try to rush it. But by God, dude, it feels cool to have an energy commander that looks exactly like me, or like my younger, hipper cousin. Oh, dude, the flavor text rules, though. As Kaladesh finally became Avishkar, Aether finally started flowing freely to all. So Avishkar means invention. And one of my greatest triumphs in the history of Magic, or for me at least, is going to Wizard of the Coast and encouraging them to change the name of the plane without ruining the history of the plane or changing the nature of Magic and making it weird and being like, oh, Kaladesh is now Avishkar, so we can't call them Kaladesh anymore. No, because you know what happens? They had an Aether revolt. And what happens during revolts, Graham?
Change the name.
You change the flag and you change the name.
We're going to rebrand.
And I was like, because they were like, we can't change the name. We've got a name and it's built into the thing. We've sold cards and stuff. I'm like, yeah, but you had a revolt. Change the flag, change the name. And they're like, oh, because like, you know, sometimes you don't think of things.
Yeah.
And this rules. And I'm unbelievably proud of this set. I'm unbelievably proud of how Avishkar looks. This card looks sick, and I cannot wait to play it.
Yeah.
I'm so stoked.
That card's going to be a problem at the table.
Speaking of problems at the table, Possession Engine is a 3 blue 5/5 vehicle, which says when this vehicle enters, gain control of target creature and opponent controls for as long as you have this vehicle. It can't attack or block as long as you control this vehicle. And it's got a crew of 3. So basically, I mean, the flavor text says it all. Take it for a spin. That is not a request. So you're effectively kidnapping one of their cards, and you're putting it in the car, throwing it in the backseat, and locking the door, and saying, "Sit here,
drive this."
Yeah, like you don't get to go anywhere.
Yep.
It feels more like it should be a new Panic card. Like, let's go for a ride, buddy.
Yeah.
Click, click.
A road trip you can't refuse.
Loot the Pathfinder.
Ooh.
2 and a teamer, so 2 green, blue, red. For a 2/4 Beast Noble, and it's got double strike, vigilance, and haste, because why not? And then it's got 3 exhaust abilities. The exhaust of green is green and tap, add 3 mana of any one color. Blue and tap, draw 3 cards. Red and tap, loot does 3 damage to any target. So it's basically Black Lotus, Ancestral
Black Lotus, Ancestral
or
Recall, Lightning Bolt. Wow. But only one. You only get to do it once.
Yeah, but God knows, if you're playing a blue, green, red deck, you're flickering the hell out of this card. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Come on, this is stupid. It's got haste, so you can exhaust it right away. And double strike. This card is redonkulous.
Yeah. Yeah.
I like loot a lot, but this is a little
Beast Noble.
Bonoble. Sky Seer's Chariot. Oh, that looks sick too. Look at that card. Look at the fancy shiny foil on the back.
Wow. It's 1 and a white for a 3/3 vehicle with flying. As this vehicle enters, choose a non-land card name. Activated abilities of sources with the chosen name cost 2 more to activate.
That's a weird card.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a Pithing Needle, but not as good.
Yeah, but it's also a chariot being drawn by cranes.
Yeah, it's also very strong by itself.
Yeah.
Like, even without the weirdo text, it seems like totally perfectly playable. But God, dude, that art is unbelievably sick. It's ibexes, not even cranes.
Oh, yeah.
That's like Bossery or someone.
Bin chickens.
Bin chickens.
In the hypothetical future world where you are drafting Aetherdrift collector boosters, what would you first pick out of this pack?
Oh, man. First off, the Construct token looks sick as hell.
Whoa, the back of this Construct token is a vehicle called the Nalar Aetherjet.
Yeah, it's the vehicle that Pia makes from the Commander sets.
Oh, yeah, this is a commander token. What?
Yeah.
Huh.
She makes cool dirigibles.
Okay.
Obviously, I would want to draft the Aetherflux Conduit for the memes.
Yep.
But real talk, like, Debreedle is very good.
Debreedle.
Hull Drifter is very good. But, like, Rocketeer Boombuggy actually is kind of insane.
It's a good one.
I don't know, but maybe Loot, just because, like, that card is kind of nuts.
Yeah.
Kind
Sweet.
of matters.
Well, hey, thank you for joining me. Thank you also for watching and for being here and leaving comments and all that good stuff. And of course, for those of you who can and choose to, for supporting us financially at patreon.com/loadingreadyrun or subscribing on Twitch or becoming a member on the YouTube. We really appreciate it. I've been Graham, joined by Shivam. James is on tech. Matt has been editing these, and you've all been watching, which is arguably the most important part. Thanks, everybody. See you next time.
Thank you.